Hey guys, I didn't know we were just starting at this very instant, but
Neither did I.
how we been, guys? Hope you guys have been going well. That's a rhetorical question, but you can always leave that in the description. Oh, sorry, not in the description, in the comments. What? But we're back
Oh, what
again
a
for
stellar
another
start.
episode.
What? Yep.
Oh my
Hey,
god! And
hey.
I'm again here. I'm joined with the usual host. We've got Desh.
Hi, hello, my name's Jade/Dash.
Yeah, we got Max.
Howdy, I'm Maxwell or Monarch.
Yeah, we're here to give you through another ride through a couple segments into various topics and various gameplay. And yeah, so let's start off with the first kind of thing we want to talk about today, which is Tell Us Tuesday.
Skipped it again!
What?
I had more points for the intro. This is the second time he skipped past it.
Oh, well,
I'm
you
just
want to...
reading the thing and I'm like, oh boy.
Okay, boys, do you want to redo this?
Do over. No, we
Okay, do
power
over.
through. No, we power through.
Nah, stick it.
Power
Stick it.
through.
We've lost like 10
okay.
viewers already.
Yeah,
They've already
yeah,
gone.
we can pull it back.
It's
Don't
fine.
worry, fellas. Unless you're like the
Yeah.
most like laid back like game show host ever.
I'm trying to put up that vibe. But anyway, guys, so...
Yeah.
Australia, we're back to school.
Australia.
If you didn't already know, so no
Australia's
more,
back, baby.
No more Zooms.
no more Zoom.
No more all the other programs that we use that we're expected to use and juggle.
Yep.
No.
Rip.
Microsoft Teams.
They gave the teachers like 2 weeks training for online education, and that's all gone down the drain now.
Lovely.
So we're back at school and we're back to doing Jack Wall.
Yeah, I'm already sick of real school.
Is my summary. Moz, are you a fan of you? You don't really you want to be on site, don't you?
Oh, well, kind of not. I do a lot more work at home because, like we're given everything at the start of the week, right? So
Yeah.
I organize the entire day based on what I have to do. And usually I would have like a 4-day weekend because I just get everything done in the first 3 days. So it was really good, but
Well.
Yeah.
Oh,
See,
can't do that.
it's different for me. I get far less work done because I just spend my entire day coding.
Yeah.
So
that's the
I
same.
mean, that's a bit of a shift to actually be expected to now.
But Jade, you've also taken up a brand new course.
Oh my god, I'm in extension English now, fellas. We're doing it for the game.
Big
We're
brain.
doing it for the
alright.
game. Ready? You thought the narrative wasn't going to be good before? Nah. Just you wait now. Big
You got
brain.
extension
Now this is
Kids doing
expertly written. This is
Huh?
gonna be incredible.
How
Yeah,
much
you got
what?
extension kids working. Let's go.
Yeah, I could completely dodge the first third of the course. We don't need it.
Yeah.
We don't need it. We don't need it.
Doesn't matter. It's 3 terms of the same stuff, so.
Yeah. So I've been doing, but that's what I've been doing a lot more in the spare time I can muster to do Soulcube stuff is more of the script stuff. And I also made this little Soulcast intro jingle, which you all heard last week
yeah.
and this week. I did that while the video was rendering. I was like sitting around. I can't fucking do anything, right? My computer just bricks. So I was just sitting there bored. So I just made a little thing. I might change it up in the future, but you're stuck with that for now.
Yeah. It's better than nothing. It's pretty good.
It slaps. What do you mean? This is the epitome of sound design.
The instruments don't go well together at all. It's like this. It's like this bass line at the start, and then it's like this feedback on the guitar, and then it turns into like this electronic trumpet. It's like
No, this is groundbreaking.
beautiful. Okay, so
Yeah.
yeah, now the points are actually covered that I wanted to talk about in the intro, Moz.
Yeah.
Would you like to lead us on now?
Yeah, okay. Well, so, welcome back, guys. We just had a little intro there, and, about now we can go into some of the things we had, organized for today. So, let's go on with the first thing, which is Tell Us Tuesdays.
Yeah.
That we do every Tuesday on all of our social media platforms. So.
Etc. Yep.
Yeah.
the drill.
People know what it is. If you don't know what it is, then go find out. All right, we're not going to explain it to you for the 50 billionth time.
Yep. All right. The question last week, this week, whatever, was what video game would you like to see turned into a tabletop game? That can be like a board game, a card game, a role playing game, anything you go play at those nerd stores.
Yeah.
Who
Yeah.
wants to kick us off? I have stuff. I probably shouldn't have.
Oh, well, you know
probably
what?
should-
I reckon Max can kick us off today, and then you can go, Jade.
Okay.
Righto.
You know,
Yeah, we got some good responses on the Instagram, because that's what I manage for the responses. Some pretty interesting ones. I got one response which was Monopoly, for on the PS4, being converted into a board game, which I found kind of interesting. Yeah.
So instead of you can't think of your own answer, so you use someone else's answer as your response.
Oh no, I do have. I thought I'd include that because it was kind of interesting. Anyway, yeah, I have a couple. I guess I was thinking Into the Breach would be a really interesting kind of like chess type, like opponent based
Oh yeah.
1v1 strategy game.
Would it be like asymmetrical?
I don't know. You could do it like a couple different ways, and like adapt it in various fashions to get.
Yeah, but isn't it like a you versus the aliens type game?
Yeah, but I mean, you could make it you versus. Yeah, actually, I'm thinking of how this would go.
Yeah, you'd have it.
You could do
right?
PvP. You could do PvP.
Okay.
I guess you'd have to change some things, but just the way that it kind of works and
Yeah,
operates.
that's not really the spirit of the game either, though, right?
Yeah. But another thing also is that I was looking through my Steam library, and then because just looking at games, oh, would this work? And then I actually remembered that I saw a thing on, I think it was Kickstarter, like 2 months ago. Hyperlight Drifter is like some other team is turning it or adapting it into a tabletop RPG, which is interesting.
Like a D&D style thing.
Yeah. I think it's something like that. I think it's more like on rails.
Oh, okay, just like a linear story.
No, I mean, it doesn't have the depth of D&D. Like, it's not like an entire, like fully, what's the word? Like a fully fledged RPG. It's of course it's smaller than D&D because this is just like a little Kickstarter project. But it does revolve around the lore and aspects of Hyperlight Drifter, which I thought is interesting.
Yeah. No, one of my answers was going to be, I think an RPG in like the Risk of Rain universe would be fucking sick.
Yeah.
Like, because the way that lore is already expressed through that is through all of these like items and logs for those items, and the telling of like logs from the survivors on this planet.
Mm.
But actually playing as the survivors on the planet and uncovering the shit would be sick, and it'd be so cool too because in like a D&D style, all the like magical weapons would be actual items from the game.
Yeah, that'd be really
because
sick.
there's lore behind those items, so you could work out what they do, and that could be entwined with the story. So I think the universe from that would be sick for an RPG.
Yeah, I agree.
And I think that goes with a lot of games. A lot of games with like really interesting settings in general. I'm trying to look for other games that I have that have interesting settings, but
Yeah, I've been kind of browsing around trying to think of ways you could adapt.
the other thing I was going to say is Slay the Spy is already a card game or a video game.
Yeah, no, I thought about stuff like that.
Why
like
not?
card-based
Yeah, why not
video
just
games.
flip it the other way around, bro? So I had that, and then get this. What about Rocket League? But instead of virtual cars, it's people, and they kick the ball.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Wow. So you're saying basically
that kind of
advanced
comes
soccer.
back. Yeah, that kind of comes back to the whole Monopoly PS4 answer that I
No, yeah, I don't know why you said that. You ruined my funny. You spoiled my funny.
All right.
That was
My bad.
Miles, we've given you a lot of time to think. You better have some fairly phenomenal answers.
Yes. Oh, I totally have some phenomenal answers. Yeah. So, I've kind of been around some of the board games and games around there, and especially when it comes to like civilization building games and whatnot. But there's never really a good one in which I feel encompasses all kind of aspects and so on. So I thought maybe in like a Sid Meier's, Civ 6 as a
Actually,
live
that'd be really good.
board game, it would hopefully would have like the DLC, like one of the oh I forgot exactly what the name is, but the one in which adds more political aspects to the game.
It's like fucking
So
Catan on major steroids.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, and so it'd be like because I feel like a lot of the current like civilization board games they don't really have that much variety to offer on how you can actually win and conquer and lead in a game.
Yeah, I've only played like the
build
base.
your cities.
Yeah, I've only played the
do
base
all that kind
Catan
of
thing. Have you guys played Catan?
Ages ago.
That's like the massive
It's been
like
so long.
like sort of board game. I find it so boring.
Yeah, yeah.
Like what the fuck am I like? I build roads to the fucking things and then get resources to build more roads. Like, oh
Yeah, and that's also another thing. None of them nowadays it's very repetitive and stuff. So I feel like Civ could really add something more to that kind of genre, and then also taking a different spin on the idea. Have you guys heard of Scythe, the board game?
what
It's
the fuck is that?
No.
okay, so it's like a engine building competitive board game that's like an alternate US history of like the 1920s, and
Yeah.
basically it's like where you've got these mechs and humans and robotics and whatnot.
That's cool.
They all are concentrated around the US and all this area in an alternate history, and you have to try to make the your societies thrive in this time
It
of
looks so fucking confusing.
war,
Looking at the
broken
images
hearts
now.
and whatnot. Yeah, so I felt like that board game turned into a game. Like that would be interesting because
The other
currently
way
that
around, yeah.
Oh yeah, nice.
and I would think that because I see great concept art for this game all the time, and I see some gameplay for this game as well, and I've tried it out once. I did fail at it, but it was a good game.
Where did you play it?
Where did I play it?
Yeah.
My neighbor actually
Oh, okay.
sometime wants me to. He played the books Red Mars, Blue Mars, Green Mars.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, there's actually a board game that's based off those books.
Oh no, I've actually been reading those books.
Yeah, and he got me to play that game. That was a pretty good one, although he thrashed me because he's played the game like many times. But I think his wife wanted him to play with somebody else, so he invited me over. And at the same time, we played a game of Scythe after that, and it was pretty good. And I just thought that, you know what, that game, I don't really see any civilization builder games similar to that
It looks like Risk. It looks like
dynamic. Yeah,
Yeah.
and I reckon that would be a really good game if they decided to turn that into something online.
look at like the colors kind of look disgusting. To be fair.
What?
Looking
I
at
like
the
it.
images.
It's got that.
No, like
It's got that. It's going for the whole dynamics of like it's a war-torn, broken. Well, I mean, the dynamics on the actual board, they're not.
yeah, on the board, it's really disgusting. Like if you look
Yeah.
at like the cover art on the box, it looks great. Like that's cool art.
Yeah.
And you look at the actual like set, it's kind of like
Yeah,
oh.
but I reckon if they turn this into some kind of game online, they could add a lot more aspects to it, and it would be
Yeah,
pretty
it'd be
good.
interesting as.
It's a cool setting for sure. For sure.
For
I
sure.
don't know. I didn't really have any others because most of the games I played just kind of they're either like fully blown narrative games or they're like fully blown just vegetable brain arcade games. So there's not
Yeah.
much of a middle ground there. I wonder. I wonder if you could do something. You know how Crypt of the Necrodancer, everything has to be done on the beat. I wonder if you could ever like utilize that within a physical setting.
So like play actual music and like
Yeah, and actually have to do all your actions on
Yeah.
the beat.
be cool.
That'd be pretty.
How would that be
cool.
enforced?
It's like
Have-
Magic
have
the
someone
Gathering,
watching,
but
like,
you have to put a song on. You have to like take each of your actions every like fucking like beat of the song.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Yeah.
I don't know. I reckon that's the kind of shit, like weird shit that you usually see at like PAX, like for like board game startups.
Yeah, yeah.
That never really take off, which is kind of sad. But
Get some cool ones though.
yeah, it's good fun. Like chatting to the devs of board games.
Hmm.
I don't really meet a lot of them. Seems like a weird thing to take up. I guess it's just
Yeah, making board games and stuff.
Samsara room.
Ignore that.
what.
Oh, nothing.
Oh, okay,
What?
buddy. I don't know why
I
we
reckon
don't.
you'll-
I don't know why we
You'll hear it. You'll hear it probably
in the recording. Okay.
Did you like drop something or?
No, accidentally copied something, and you know when you copy it, you can make it speak it.
Oh,
So I
there's a text to speech thing. Okay.
Yeah, I pressed speak instead of like paste.
Oh,
It just
if that's in, I'm so.
it just
leaving that
began
in.
like saying the sentence, and I was like, shit.
Oh, surely it wouldn't pick that up though because it's not doing your desktop audio.
Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, you can enjoy.
There's a tangent. Okay, that's. I mean, yeah, that's it for me, I guess. None of these. See, look at all these fucking games. I can't play a board game of like What Remains of Edith Finch or Gris or Firewatch or Enter the Gungeon or Noito or Celeste or
yes. Some of those has to kind of like stay within its medium.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I was thinking about Noita, but there's really like there's no real board game like status. I don't really feel like there's some kind of transferable.
It's just a big bucket of sand, and you have to like find shit out of it.
The whole thing is it's like voxel
pixels, just simulated pixels.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just blow up, collect wands, and it's not exactly
yeah
way for a board game.
Yeah. Oh well. I guess that's why it doesn't happen that often, right? You don't really get that much video games that end up getting turned into board games.
Actually, speaking of video games and board games and like pop culture stuff, I remember this actually still happens, but like a few years ago, this whole craze started up where whenever I'd go into like EB Games or wherever, like in Canberra or like Sydney or like wherever I was that actually had it, or bigger, or more like the bigger ones because they had more stock. But I'd always see Monopoly, but like reskins to fit some game or like show.
Oh yeah, no, there's heaps of like
and it's like the exact same thing. Like, yeah, exactly.
Who's gonna be like, fuck, you know what? I don't have Monopoly. I really feel like our family needs Monopoly. I'm gonna get Legend of Zelda Monopoly. What the fuck?
Yeah.
As a parent, why would you get that for your kid? Like, you don't want to play. You don't want to play fucking Halo Monopoly with your family, do you? No, your kid doesn't want to play Monopoly with you. He wants to play Halo. Who wants it?
Call of Duty Monopoly.
Yeah.
Actually, but sadly enough, Call of Duty Monopoly would sell like fucking hotcakes. You just have each like streets like a fucking map or something.
Imagine like Doom Eternal.
Doom Eternal Monopoly.
Doom Monopoly. Oh well.
You just have like the different demons for your pieces and shit. That'd be interesting.
What is it? It doesn't happen.
Anyway,
yeah. Well, alright, move on.
How about let's go on with
this is a fucking dumb craze.
Yep. Samsara Rune that we discussed our first impressions last week. Me and Max. We finished the game. Moz didn't play the game. Do you have anything to say for yourself, Alexander?
I'm sorry. I'll give you a review next week.
We can do like a little rapid fire Mozzie review next week.
I just completely forgot. Sorry, guys.
That's fine. We forgive you. We forgive you.
Now we can inform.
Yes, you can be like
in the thing, and then you can embody the audience.
I'll be the audience.
Yeah.
We'll play the audience. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Right, this works.
Warning. We'll tackle spoilers. If you want like our spoiler-free like first impressions, just check out last week's episode if you haven't seen it already. If not, skip to the time code that will be on the screen now. Oh, I'll put it on the screen. Yes. Fuck. Now I said I've done it. I'll do that.
Oh, too late.
Editor dash.
So skip ahead. If not, spoiler warning. 3, 2, 1, go. All right, we finished the game. It took us. It took me an hour and 15 minutes. How long did it take you, Max?
Fuck, I need to get it up and
no fucking estimate.
About probably the same time, maybe like an hour.
Yeah, so it's not that long. It's free. What are your thoughts overall? Just synopsis.
Interesting. Confusing at times.
What do you mean, like story wise or like puzzle wise? Yeah, or
actually both a little bit. Because like what the fuck do I do here? And then you just go and click like everything that you can see on the thing. It's like, I see. Or you'll have like some weird puzzle, and it makes zero sense. Or like we discussed last week, you just have puzzles which rely completely on like guessing.
Like random, just a bullshit puzzle. Yeah, that was one of my biggest gripes with some of the puzzles were just. I reckon at least half the puzzles were shit. Like at least.
Although you had some interesting ones where you'd have to go like back and forth, but like between things, change change different settings on certain items to go back and
Yeah,
that was
yeah. We
interesting.
can spoil puzzles. So, what do you have a favorite
Yes.
puzzle in the game?
I don't know.
Wait,
And-
so I think before you guys go into that, maybe just a quick rundown of what the game is.
We did that last week. Have you not listened to the last
Oh.
podcast?
Moz.
No,
Moz.
for the audience now. For the audience now.
The audience listen to it.
Yeah, so the audience is
already.
listening to the spoiler review. Go listen to the first part before. Last episode, time code on the screen now.
Bam. More work for Editor Dash.
Yeah, it's literally like 10 minutes long. Just go listen to that and then you'll be up to speed.
Yeah, easy. Yeah, my favorite puzzle, one that I thought was really interesting was the book one with the owl.
Oh, well, you had to twist its head.
Yeah, because you had to
No, I
read
hated
the
that.
book.
That was shit.
Really?
Yeah, I hated that. I was fucking over it by that point. I was like, I know there's a book with the owl. Here's my owl. I was fucking spent like 5 minutes twisting its head because I couldn't work out.
I reckon it was. I reckon, yeah, no, I was like, oh, wait, hey, is it my left
Is
or
the fucking
is it
owl's
the
left?
owl's
Yeah.
left? Yeah.
So the context says
No, I actually,
there's a book in like the level where it just says there was an owl and it came down. It then turned to the left and it was gone. It turned to the right and and then it turned backwards and forwards and it was gone, or some stupid riddle like that.
Yeah, it was pretty dumb, but I mean, like the execution of it was kind of lame, but the concept of the whole thing was interesting. That was an interesting concept for me in terms of puzzles.
So I hated the owl. I hated the owl.
Yeah.
I liked the other thing that was in the book, which was the scale thing.
Yeah, that was pretty
I
dumb.
like that. That took me far too long to work out. I was like, what the fuck does this say? Because it was like two ratios. It was like heart to worm equals fish and gecko or something. Like as in a ratio. And then it just said like a weight equals 1. And I thought it was like equivalent ratios. Like I was meant to do some maths with it. Like to solve for the weight of each of them. But no, you just fucking have to... There's like scales elsewhere in the level where you have to work out the value of each thing, and then that gives you like a digital time code. And that was my favorite puzzle. I thought that was sick. How long did that take you to do? Did you work that out like fast?
Well, the thing is, I kind of figured it out once. Alright, so I didn't even have the fucking heart lizard worm shit because I gave it all to the bird to get the fucking baby.
What? That
but
happens after. How do you get there without doing that?
Wait, so what, you have the... No, I did it before.
What? How? That's like the second thing. Well, it's to get to night, right? There's 4
I'm trying to
phases.
think
There's
of-
morning,
I'm-
afternoon, night, and
Yeah.
evening. Like you feed all the shit during evening, bro.
I'm trying to think of what I... No, because I... Is this the one with the hooks near the portrait?
Yeah.
I didn't even do that.
How did you not do that? How the fuck did you get to night? How did you know what time to put in the clock?
But no, I must have them. Yeah. Fuck. Hang on. Yeah, I have dementia. Holy shit. Yes. Okay.
Oh, onset dementia.
Yeah. I just had a mad mental blank. Yeah. No. Yeah. That did take me a little while. It was more just kind of like trial and error.
I didn't know what I had to do. I spent 30 minutes clicking on everything in the entire level. That's where I spent most of my game. I was so stuck. And then
I got stuck with the clouds there because I didn't know that I could actually click on them.
What? What?
I was like, I can't do that thing because I thought it was part of like the wallpaper.
No, that's the easiest thing. You just drag the cloud until it turns into the
Yeah, no,
object.
I didn't know I could click on the actual thing and go into it.
Okay.
So I was scrolling around like, what the fuck do I do? And then yeah, I figured it out. It was fine.
Yeah, and I think during the cloud stuff, when you drag him, it like just turns into like one of the symbols, like the things like what I don't. With that comes like brings me to like a thing with like the imagery. It's like, what's the point of showing that the cloud turns into a fucking fish? Like, cool, sure, it's abstract, but what's the fucking point of that, right? What are your thoughts on, I guess, the narrative or the story it was trying to tell overall?
I mean, yeah, it was kind of like, I guess it was, embodying the whole circle of life, and was it about trying to escape it through enlightenment?
Yeah,
Like,
but
was that the whole yeah?
But how? How does it? Because even if that's what's going for, how is the puzzles that it does actually like enhancing that at all? Apart from
convey
apart from
the
like
idea.
maybe like the, I guess I don't know. It's just a bunch of fucking bizarre imagery, and I don't think it comes together into a concise.
Yeah, it was like a weird acid trip.
Yeah, and I didn't feel satisfied at the ending. I thought I fucking still had like half the game to go because there was 2 achievements that are hidden.
Yeah, same with me.
Yeah,
and then it restarted me, and I'm like, oh, you're shitting me. No, I'm not doing this.
Yeah, and it just ended. I was like, what? Are we done? That's it? Because it just ends so abruptly. Like, you just go through the phases. Cool, I get the thing. I put the lizard on the altar. I turn into a fucking lizard. And then I do the thing as the lizard. I fucking turn into a fish. Yeah. It's like, cool, these are the... Why is it the circle of life? What the fuck? What does a gecko, worm, heart,
yeah, that's what I'm a bit...
baby
I'm
have to do with that? Like, what the fuck?
I think it was... Because I ended up looking up, like... Samsara. I think Samsara is a concept in like it's a religious concept in like Buddhism or something. I didn't look much into it because I didn't really have time to go for like a full on rabbit hole about like religious stuff to do with the context of the game. But I think maybe it's to like represent like multiple lives, and like in like the whole idea of enlightenment is to escape samsara.
Multiple lives of who? Just multiple lives in general?
Yeah, I think I didn't look into it.
I don't know. I think it's assumed lives of different forms because you turn.
Yeah.
In every room, there's like a mirror, and you see like the form that you've turned into.
Because I think it's because you maintain your same soul.
Yeah, some rooms you're a gecko, some rooms you're like a worm, some rooms you're a bird,
and you make like a little funny comment like, oh.
And do we know? Wait, what's the company? Are they?
Yeah, so they have. See, I didn't know this until after I finished the game. Apparently, this game is a part of like an expanded universe, and they have like 16 fucking like games like this in their universe.
All right.
I think it's called like the Rusty Lake games. Rusty Lake games.
Well, I didn't know they had 16 of them.
Studio Marins.
Cube Escape Adventure Games. Yeah, so I assume that Cube is like... I see that Cube... Universe... Like a thing? Or... Timelines.
Oh boy.
The developer was Rusty Lake. They're the company.
What the fuck? Dude, the timeline like actually has a thing. Like from like 20,000 BC, then it goes to 1700 to 1800. It has like this massive list of like... everything. All right, happens in this universe.
This looks like a nice rabbit hole to go down sometime.
The developers are from the Netherlands.
Go Europe.
Yeah.
So, and you said that it potentially had origins in Hinduism. You said like some of the.
No, I think it was.
Yeah. What? Yeah. What did you say?
I think it was Buddhism. I can't quite remember.
Buddhism. Okay.
I think it was.
I don't know, maybe they were just like hipsters who like studied like...
That could yeah. I'm just thinking about because if area specific areas, and we could gain some more insight about the themes that were involved within making the game.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I just feel like I didn't gain any knowledge from playing the game. I mean, maybe I have to do it again, but I have no reason
incentive.
to. Like, why the fuck would I play an escape room puzzle game through again?
Yeah,
like it has. It has 2 hidden achievements. Like, why am I like? I don't have motivation to go get those 2. Like, what do I have to do? I don't want to go and just solve the exact same puzzles again.
Yeah,
and not discover anything new. And even like puzzles where it's just like weird insignia like on the mirrors, and you have to like input that into something. It's like, why? What do these symbols mean? Like, I assume that must be like a expanded universe thing.
Yeah,
and I'm fine with like games.
It probably
like,
carries on to other games.
Like, I'm fine with media in general, like referencing stuff in an expanded universe, as long as like the game itself is still
on its own 2 legs.
Yeah, still stands on its own 2 legs. But I feel like it didn't offer that much other than just references to the vague stuff that I assume makes more sense if you dig into the rest of the universe. Which I guess is fair because it's just a free game that they put out there. All their other games, or most of the other games, are like paid. So I guess this is like the one that they give people. And it's like, yo, you like this style of game, it's free if you.
Into the universe.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
It's
now I'm intrigued
yeah,
by the universe, so I guess.
it's the gateway drug into the Rusty.
Yeah, it is a gateway drug, and a drug it certainly is. Because man, that was a trip of a game. It was kind of weird.
Yeah, I mean, I was interested at the start, and by the end of it, I just didn't care. I don't know if you feel the same way. Like as soon as I
Yeah, no, I was expecting like a big payoff, like when the baby like came up at like the very end. I'm like, oh, okay, you know, this is gonna be like some big explanation, you know?
yeah.
Oh, and then it's like, thank you for playing. I'm like,
No,
oh,
yeah,
okay.
you just then put the baby in the thing like you do with all the other things, and just go and hit the cube, and there's the end of the game. Like, huh? Okay,
Yeah.
cool. I guess.
Damn. So basically, the game had a lot of potential, you guys feel, but by the end, it didn't really fulfill.
Yeah, I got kind of like blue balled, narrative wise. I was like, come on. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I feel the puzzles. See, overall puzzles subpar. The only one that really I can actually fucking remember is that scale one. With the time, that was the only one that actually made me like genuinely think.
Yeah.
All the others were just kind of like, try different shit until it fucking works.
Or just tell you to do it.
Yeah, and then imagery wise, the only thing I really remember is that scene as the worm where you fucking go in that dude's mouth. That was fucking weird.
Yeah, that was just disturbing.
Yeah.
They used like the same graphics for the eye in the cloud or whatever. Or no, not the cloud, the fucking
The
moon.
moon, yeah.
Where it's like, yeah, because it's really jarring when you have that whole like hand drawn cartoon style, and then you just have like some random assets that are just real. It's like,
Yeah.
fuck.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I had lots of potential that way too. It's just, I don't know, not super engaging,
Yeah.
and the payoff definitely, did not satisfy me.
Yeah, neither.
Are we going to rate games after we
Rate
finish
them.
reviewing
Oh
them?
boy,
or
I'm not
I
professional
reckon.
enough to.
Oh,
I
you don't
reckon you
reckon?
guys should rate them.
You reckon you should rate?
I reckon you guys should rate them. Yeah.
You can go
Okay,
first.
yeah. Do we
Andrew.
have different? Do we have an overall rating, or are we rating categories?
Fuck. I don't know.
Okay. How about for today? You guys give it overall.
Overall rating? Okay, I give it a 4 out of 10.
4 out of 10?
What do you
That's
give
not to say that I didn't enjoy playing the game. I just think it's a subpar game.
it?
I reckon about a 5.5. Like, I was intrigued, I was interested. It was just kind of shit that it didn't really go anywhere.
Okay.
But yeah,
Damn.
it was
So-
something to do. I was entertained for however long I played for.
So Soulcube rating for this game. What's that? 4.75, right?
Mm.
Doing the
75
average.
out of 10, guys.
Whoa, that's the
That's
official rating.
That's the Soulcube rating.
We're gonna
Yeah.
get like beaten by some people who actually
Yeah,
enjoy
the Rusty
series.
Lake community. Rah! This
Whoa,
actually is
you guys-
this is the most important game in the expanded universe.
You know what? Well, no, hang on. If you guys don't like this game, then you know what you should do? You should share this podcast with all of your friends. Make sure you read it and give it a like, dislike. We don't really care. Tell all your friends about it. Follow us so you can put angry text. We don't care. Make sure you comment down below.
Any
Well, that-
any publicity is good publicity.
Yep.
Oh yeah, sure.
So that wraps up the discussion. I don't really have much I want to say about it. I guess overall, just disappointed. 4.5. Wait, 4. Fuck, you're putting words in my mouth. More.
Yeah. No, it was 4.75. Soulcube
Well,
rating.
now
Anyway,
well,
back to... Okay, wait. Do we...
I'm interested in the whole idea of Samsara. I kind of want to learn more about the context, and I kind of want to get into the
Rusty
into
Lake
the
universe.
Yeah, the Rusty Lake. I just want to see like what it's all about, and fingers crossed that if I dip into it a bit more,
If
I
you
can
stick
get
it
more
out and
insights.
buy all 16 games, maybe then you'll get your payoff you wanted.
all 16, how much do they cost?
I don't know.
I don't have money.
Yeah.
Fuck. All right, we'll see. maybe over the years, once I accumulate all 16 of them.
Yeah. Okay.
Anyway, moving on.
Moving on. Sorry that we didn't really have the most in-depth talk because we missed out on all of us playing the game this week. We'll make sure that we're all up to date. Next week.
I'll give it a little review.
Yep.
next week.
And maybe it may be structured a bit better too because this was our first time trying to do something obviously like
Yeah.
this. Let us know if you think what you think about this. Like, do you fucking care what we think about the game? Or do you just want to hear us talk about?
Do you enjoy us shitting all over your potential, favorite titles?
Yeah, yes, no comments. I guess we move on now. To segment 3. Moz's meme of the week has made it into the schedule.
How is this How is this part of the structured thing?
You've now
damn.
made it into the segment structure.
All right, Moz, what you got?
Yeah.
Meme of the week. Meme of the week. Well, if I could, there's been. I feel like this week has been kind of, it hasn't really been that too much, in meme culture and whatnot.
Oh, I see.
Things. So I'm a bit down.
Bit dry on the meme supply.
But I must say, if I am to butter, our own company, we got Soulcube here. There is a meme which is the Soulcube, right? And I don't know about
The
you, but if you're wait, who said? Did somebody say something?
What?
No, what?
Did somebody say it was not a good meme?
No, I just said the Soulcube.
No, what?
Okay, good. Yeah, good.
Go
Yes.
on. What?
I reckon the community have been so nice to turn this meme into something that they've even made
Aww.
Minecraft. They even make modded Minecraft now. So,
Actually, that is pretty cool. I didn't see that.
Yeah, the Soulcube.
Now,
Yeah, the Soulcube's
they
literally
currently-
in like 3 different people's games.
yeah, now I don't know about you, but this meme created by Soulcube here, it's proliferating the entire culture. We got it in Minecraft. We got it in other people's games. We got it as their avatars or anything. It's everywhere.
Not funny. Yeah, I don't understand.
It's not funny, but it's
nothing
there.
Funny about
Not funny, didn't laugh.
But you see, the thing is, I'm just so proud of the community for taking the effort and their time and putting it into these kind of ideas. And it's such a heartwarming thing to know that, there's people out there, they really enjoy what happens here at Soulcube. They put out, they really care, make little memes.
Purple cube.
I know, it's just a little purple cube, but it can be so much, and that's what these
Moz, this
people do.
isn't funny. I want a funny segment.
Yeah, we need a
I want
funny
that
meme. This was
I
not
want
funny.
I
We
want
want
the
a
funny
funny-
Moz segment.
We want a funny meme. Anyway, I'm just gonna say, pretty good. If you give me the link to the Minecraft mod, I will download it and I will give it a personal YouTube review. If you...
Ooh, okay.
Okay.
On the Soulcube channel or on your own channel?
Oh, I can do it on my own channel, but if Soulcube will, allow
we
it to
will
be
endorse the.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, okay. So, meme for this week.
But what's actually new?
There's
That's
not really a
interesting.
lot new, to be fair.
No.
But those copy pastors, Team Fortress 2, right? 2. There's a red spy in the base. I swear, there's always been a red spy in the base, and it's coming.
That meme's been around since. Hang on, when did the thing?
I don't know when
Hang
it
on.
came out.
Meet the
back.
Spy. Meet the
It's
Spy.
back.
Meet the Spy came out in 2009.
Outdated meme. Oh, Moz, what do you think of the as a meme connoisseur yourself? What do you think of the -12-pog meme format?
Oh yeah, one of those. Yeah,
How do you rate that
Oh, yeah.
meme format?
I gotta say,
Drake,
it's
get out of here.
it's
What
pretty
the
good.
dash
Out of
format
the like stank or dank, like kind of meme review style, because it's either dank or dank. I reckon it's pretty dank. Although there are some little things that make it stank, but we won't go into them. It is pretty good game development. Spin on that classic one where I forgot who that rapper is. I'm sorry, guys, I forgot who that rapper is. Is it a rapper? That's the original one. Who cares?
What?
Anyway, okay. Obviously, nobody else knows.
Drake.
I like it. It's a pretty good one. I'll give it on the stank or dank rating. I reckon maybe 7 out of 10.
Are you talking about Drake? Is that who you're trying to?
Is that who does the?
Yeah,
Oh well, Drake then.
I think it is.
Pretty good one.
It is.
It's a
I
7,
looked it up.
Yeah.
7 out of 10 on the stank or dank.
Okay, thank you so much. What a
makes
lovely
it
segment to
dank.
have on the podcast. Viewers, don't be surprised if segment 3 Moz's meme of the week doesn't make it through the pilot episode.
Man, I will be gutted if Moz's meme of the week doesn't make it to the next episode. I've lost all will to live if Moz's meme of the week isn't here next week. I'm
Okay.
so upset.
Now,
I'm so upset.
on to segment 4, which we alluded to when it was just myself and Maxwell,
Yes.
which was how we're handling the choosing of what games we discuss on the podcast. If you guys are actually keen to hear these fucking reviews, if you're like, fucking, I don't give a shit what Dash and Monarch think about Samsara, talk about memes, you know, that's what you want.
Please be
Whatever.
vocal about
Yeah,
it.
we'll scrap. Segment 4 and Moz's meme of the week will stay. Okay. If not, we need to
just become.
if not, we need to decide what game are we playing next week, for the next 2 weeks, first impressions, and then spoiler review, and scoring now. Whoa, sick shit. And I
That's
think we
crazy.
do it the way Sardonicast, the film podcast, does it. Moz, you don't watch
Hey.
Sardonicast, do you?
No, enlighten me.
Yeah, it's just. Do you know Your Movie Sucks?
Yes.
Yeah. Do you know Ralph the Movie Maker?
Yes.
Do you know I Hate Everything?
Yes.
Yeah, they have a podcast together where they discuss movies.
Oh, do they?
Yeah, it's actually pretty good.
Yeah. I haven't watched it in ages. I should get back on the bandwagon because it's
Yeah,
it's good
and they
stuff.
kind of do it like sort of what we do. They just like actually they just go for like twice as long, and they spend like twice as long fucking around, talking about like random shit.
That's how podcasts be.
That's kind of how it goes. But they just like each week they have their like main topic, which is a film that was requested at the end of last week's episode. So I think if we just request, everyone cycles through them, right? Each of them picks one, and it's either like a really
I reckon.
good or bad
yeah.
film.
And I reckon you guys, if it's games, we could have games and game spin-offs or movies of games or other kind of game-related ideas.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard for well, not hard for me because I can fucking afford to buy whatever game you guys want to play. But I don't want to make like Max spend $20 a week on a fucking game.
And my money's preserved. Brawlhalla.
Yeah, you just
Brawlhalla.
spend on that brawl.
No,
coin.
I'm actually. It's not anymore. I give up on Brawl.
Thank goodness, finally, someone's regrown
Yeah,
their
but
brains.
gone
if
cold
you guys,
turkey.
if you guys have a good game you want to get us to review, just make sure that it doesn't go for like 15 hours because that might be an issue.
Yeah,
that might be a bit
short,
of a hard one.
cheap,
Please don't
interesting, unique
say
games.
review The Witcher.
And you
3
guys
in
know what I
depth.
have. We already had a request come in for a game, and you guys don't really check the Soulcube service. You probably don't know, do you?
I've been busy last
Yeah.
What do you
week,
mean?
last
Of
week.
course, I totally.
Oh, of course you know. What is it? Ready, go. 3 seconds.
What?
Hands
Minecraft?
up. No, it's not Minecraft.
Damn.
Man, good guess though.
What was it?
We got Brogue, the video game suggested in by server moderator Jack, and I played for 5 minutes and I fucking turned it off. I was like, if we're doing this, I'm
Wait, what's it called?
Brogue game.
Okay, I looked up Brogue and it came up with the Brogue shoe.
I know,
so think-
you literally have to
Wait,
put
how's it-
Brogue
wait, how's it
video
spelled?
game. Hold on, like this, bro. I posted it here. Brogue.
Brogue is a free roguelike computer video game.
It's
Wow.
like a classic roguelike, like with ASCII graphics.
Oh shit, that's cool.
Oh, it is actually.
Damn. Yeah.
And I think that would be interesting for us to discuss one of these like more sort of old school type roguelikes, and then maybe in future episodes if we come back to some more modern ones, we can then compare how the genre
Yeah.
has developed over time.
Oh,
Whoa.
we're getting some big brain
Whoa,
thoughts
no
out
way.
here.
Yeah, so I mean, I recommended Samsara Room, so I'm kind of doubling up here. So that's why I'm putting it forward to you boys. Is this something that you'd want to do for the game?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
that's
reckon it's a
cool.
pretty good game, and I mean, I think. Well, I know that, Jade, you also have Noita, so we could use that game as another
Oh yes, that would be a good example.
another reference for roguelikes.
Yep. Cool.
Yeah,
That'd be good to do. All right, cool. That sounds like a plan then.
Hmm.
I'm keen to actually now jump into that because I wanted to reserve it for. I think it's a game that I'm not going to get through unless I'm fucking streaming it or something because it's fucking pissed me off. I need to vent that anger to an audience.
Yeah, well, the Soulcube Discord. Ooh, streaming.
Yes, join the Discord if you want to, you know. If you're not already in the Discord, I don't know why the fuck you'd be watching the podcast if you weren't in the Discord, but you know.
Yeah, how did you even find
I
it?
don't know how. Yeah, I don't know how you know.
I don't know
about
how
this
you
if
came
were not
across
in the
this
Discord.
and literally lasted this long into the episode. You know, just saying, it's out there.
Yeah.
So jump on in, give the game a go. You know, I don't know. I left out a overnight AFK queue asking for people's opinions on Samsara and got literally fucking nothing. Got like derailed by people talking about like D# or something. I was like, okay, cool,
Lovely.
cool. So we didn't really have much to discuss, but you know, if y'all actually play the game and like leave an actual statement about what you want to say, then you can actually become a part of the discussion. Which is what it should be about. This should be a community podcast. Communication between us and you, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that sounds like a good way to go.
Yeah.
Looks like it's going
I'm
well.
gonna put a link to Brogue in the description because it's fucking hard to find. You download it off a Google site.
Yeah, I just got the thing here. Google Sites Brogue.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'll leave
And
that
it
down
looks
below.
dodgy. It looks like a scam.
No, it's good.
Oh,
Trust.
We'll be reviewing
It's
that
fine.
game then.
We're reviewing the malware.
Malware reviews, the latest section on the Soulcast.
Okay.
It's gonna be...
So alongside the game in the description, obviously all the socials and probably before next week's episode there may be a lighting tutorial out. Possibly, I have all the footage for that. I've also written up the another devlog script regarding the level design process and what I do
I
for
have to
that.
still
And
I have to
I've
still plan mine.
I've literally tasked Maxwell with creating the assets for a level. So we
And I was
actually
doing it today.
Yeah, so we actually have one that doesn't look like dog shit in the fucking video. Because I'm just using.
Maxwell is to make.
I was going hard at Ace Bright today for the first time in like a week because I've been busy with other shit on.
Yeah, we back into it, fellas.
Yeah.
Cool. So that's
Let's go.
a wrap up. Is there anything else anyone else wanted to say for the?
Oh, actually,
Oh?
this is
Ooh.
I'm gonna keep this kind of succinct because I didn't really look into this too much, but a little tidbit, right? Someone on the server the other day, I don't know, I can't remember who it was. I'm really sorry, but they said something about Unreal Engine 5.
Yeah,
And I was like,
should be
okay, this
probably
looks
probably
cool.
on the next Soulcast. Is probably going to be a major disruption into the indie market. I said, I don't know what the fuck Unreal Engine 5 is. Do you want to come and talk about it on the next future episode? Like, I don't know what the fuck it is either. But possibly. That was obviously paraphrase. But that is the conversation as I recall it.
Nice. I ended up I found a demo on YouTube and I'm like, all right, what's this? I'm thinking, not too big. Turns out it was number one on trending. So I was like, all right, let's give this a look, all right? It actually looks pretty cool. They had a live demo allegedly running on a PS5.
Okay.
With and I quote, like up to 20 billion triangles in like one scene without it stuttering or anything. They had they had these new lighting systems, new particle systems that can interact with like light and like each other and shit. They had all these different things with these different funky aliases as well. Like I couldn't really keep up. I kind of contemplated taking notes through it, but I was just kind of like enjoying it, and YouTube's compression kind of made it look like shit anyway. So I was like, oh well, this is fun. Because they're like, yes, 20 billion triangles in this one scene, and the YouTube compression just makes it look like fucking 480p, even though I'm on like cranking like 1080, and I'm like, okay, this is cool. Don't worry, I will take your word for it, but yeah. No, it actually was impressive. Like, yeah. Like, you would have thought it was pre-rendered or whatever. They have, like real-time bounce lighting with like models and shit that would be used in VFX film. They just like drag it straight in without like LED like or like baked normal maps or anything like that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No.
and that will definitely shake up graphics for.
yeah.
I think probably the AAA scene. I don't think indies as well. I mean, of course, you can still use the engine for indie developers, but I think AAA, if you're gonna, really go in and go the extra mile for getting photorealistic textures and like fucking 40 billion polygon assets, like little rocks with like 1 million triangles and shit.
I feel like for indie games like like graphics to stand out, it has to be stylized. Otherwise, if you're trying to go for realism, there'll be a fucking AAA game that just does it better than you, right?
Yeah,
just to the sheer
tramples all
power.
over it,
So you actually need that stylism.
I reckon for the AAA scene, it's gonna be fucking awesome. Just like from what they showcased, like it looks nice graphics.
Yep. Unreal will always have the edge over Unity in that respect.
Yeah.
Well,
Anyway,
I think that wraps it up for this week.
UE5 coming out 2021, I think it was. So let's see if it's too good to be true.
Cool.
Yes.
All right. I think that's a wrap. That's a wrap.
That's a wrap.
Moz, do you want a formal wrap?
No.
No, not really. Not personally. I'm not really feeling the rap.
Oh, well,
I can crank a rap if you need.
We don't have to have a personal rap. All right. I think you guys can wrap up.
Yeah, you guys can enjoy, have a good time. Like usual, follow links in description. Follow our Instagram, our Twitter. Follow us on Discord.
That was a pretty lackluster rap, if I am saying so myself.
Wait, rap? Was I meant to rap?
The rap. There was a wrap up. You're wrapping up.
Oh, it's a rap. Okay. Oh no.
Maxi, you
follow us on Discord if you never want to say, but you go, that's why you got Snapchat and Instagram, because I don't know what else I'm gonna say.
Okay, he's spitting bars. He's
speaking
the language of the gods.
Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Next video,
Moz spitting fire out here. Moz, when the next mixtape coming
out? Episode 7.
Episode 10, boys.
Let's go hard pogging. Let's go.
We're going. Okay, thanks. See you guys later in another episode.
Oh,
that was fucking whack.
Bye.